Hello, I'm Acoustic Guitar Senior Editor Taya Gurkin, and I'm here with a beautiful pair of Alison guitars. John Alison is a luthier based in Austin, Texas. John has been building guitars under his own name since about 2003, and previously he spent several years working at Collings Guitars. The two guitars I have here are clearly vintage inspired, but Alison offers a large variety of acoustic models as well as electric guitars and even lap steels. Let's start by checking out the guitar I'm holding here, which Alison calls an OMA. This guitar is built with a European spruce top and Honduran mahogany back and sides, which is also used for the neck. The fingerboard, bridge, and headstock veneer are made from macassar ebony, and you can tell the appointments are kept fairly simple. It's got tortoiseshell binding with simple black and white purfling, same for the rosette, simple dots in the fingerboard inlay, and it's got Waverly tuning machines. The guitar has a slightly V-shaped neck, and with its 1 3/4 inch nut, it feels very much like a vintage OM. As you can see, the guitar has a sunburst finish, and Alison uses nitrocellulose lacquer throughout. Alison's OMs have a base price of $3,700. With the upgraded European spruce top and sunburst finish, this one would sell for $4,500. You already heard me play the guitar a little bit in the intro to this video, but let me play it a little bit more, this time fingerstyle and in DADGAD tuning. Okay, let's also have a look at the Dreadnought, which Alison calls the DA model. As you can see, this guitar is built in a very similar style as the OM that I was playing earlier, but it uses an Adirondack spruce top and African ebony fingerboard and bridge. The back and sides and neck are also made from Honduran mahogany, just as the OM. And Alison typically builds his Dreadnoughts with a neck width of 1 11/16 inches at the nut, but this one measures 1 3/4 inches, which gives it a little bit more of a vintage feel. The neck profile feels slightly fuller than it did on the OM, but also has a slight V shape to it, very much of a vintage Dreadnought feel altogether. And same appointments as the OM with the tortoiseshell binding, simple black and white purfling, same for the rosette and the fingerboard inlay. Overall, a very plain but classy looking guitar. The DA also has a base price of $3,700, but this one, having the Adirondack top and sunburst finish, would cost about $4,800. Let's have a listen to acoustic guitar editor and flat picking expert Scott Nygaard playing this guitar. So those are the two Alison guitars. They're very cool, vintage-inspired instrument, and if you're in the market for these kinds of guitars, you ought to check one out. You can read more about Alison guitars in the print or digital editions of Acoustic Guitar. For Acoustic Guitar, I'm Taya Gurkin.